Wagwan, wagwan. Welcome back to the DIY Yard channel. Welcome if it's your first time. In this video, I'm working on a outside steel door. So this door basically is like a back gate to a backyard. Um, Normally on these steel doors, they're used on maybe a storage room or the entry room to the rear of a building. Okay, this one, what happened is the bolts or the anchor bolts have broken off, so it's really the frame, rest of the frame that's holding this door in place. It's actually just loose and swinging. If you see the gap in there, normally there's cement inside this area, but being that this door is on the outside, it's not actually on the building itself, it's just on the rear wall of the backyard. There's no need for cement because that cement is like insulation basically. Okay, but being that there was no cement there, that's kind of what contributed to the bolts breaking off. Okay, because the type of bolts that they used were it had a two-piece bolt where a piece was drilled into the concrete and then the other bolt is screwed into the piece drilled into the concrete. So what I did, I used my drill bit here. It was the perfect size to level the door off. Okay, so if you look at the line, it's a pretty straight line I have here, so I just have to move it back in place now to the concrete. Alright, so once I do that, I'm gonna re-drill some new holes, and I'm gonna use this type of a screw, which is a solid screw. It's not a two-piece, it's a solid screw with a zinc plate. Okay, so which is pretty good for concrete and exposed to the weather. So I'm using 14mm socket, my impact socket, and this is my hammer drill with a 3/8 drive drill bit. Okay, so the screws, and actually your hammer, just in case you might need to tap on it to get it moved in certain directions. Alright, so first I'm going to drill this. I'm kind of in the middle of the frame here, so I'm going to drill this one out first. So I made sure that the drill actually goes in maybe a 1/2 inch deeper than the length of the bolt. That way, you have room to tighten down. You don't want the screw bottoming out. Alright, so like I said, I leave a little, I'd actually drill the hole deeper than the screw, so I have room for adjustment, because if it's the same length as the screw, then the screw will bottom out and you have no room for adjustment. So you want to make that hole a 1/2 inch or so longer or deeper than the screw. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and drill out the rest of these holes. Go to this top one. You might notice the drill is at a slight angle. It's not straight. It's because the previous bolts that broke off are still in there, so I have to drill kind of next to it or above it. You gotta get it started with your hand, make sure it's in that hole lined up. you don't wanna tighten down all the way on these. You just want to get them snug to where they hit the frame and hold the frame secure. Remember, this is concrete. This is not like, you know, not you're not torquing down on a metal to metal type of situation. Then the bottom one, we should be good to go. Okay, so we got all four replaced. And you see that the door is now closing all the way. Before they had to lift on it and pull in order to get it open or closed. Alright, so now it's closing, lining up pretty good. There we go. So I've got my catch tightened, door closes properly, and good to go. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and remember to subscribe. Bless up.